Hey guys, I'm going to show you my color correction, the video I posted recently. I know some of you guys were asking for the tutorial, and I said I'd give it 20 likes, but I don't like to keep you guys waiting because I saw you really wanted to know. So what you want to do first off is get your clip and drag it into the timeline. First off, I will just make sure you have to get your properties right so you can have like HD quality. So what you want to do is your video must be 59.94 frames, which it does record at on the HD PVR. And the way you do it on HD PVR is set your display settings at 720p instead of 1080i, and then it'll record at it'll record at 60 frames per second, but the closest we can get on Sony Vegas is 59.940. So what you want to do is choose the template as HD 720 by 60 frames per second and 59.9 frames per second and just click that, and everything should be set for you. This will probably be on good, which you want to change that to best, and that's basically it. So you can just copy these off here. The frame rate must be on double NTSC 59.940 frames per second, and then just start all these new projects with these settings and apply, and then OK. When you put your video in, you'll have some black lines around the video, so you just want to crop them out. When you click event pan and crop, and just crop them out. So after you've done that, right click on your video and go to properties, and then maintain aspect ratio will already be ticked. You want to untick that, and it will be on smart resample. You want to click disable resample and OK. So after that, we can add the color correction. I've got mine saved as a preset. Here, I'll just import it. So there it is. I have made some adjustments to it because before it was a lot darker, so I've just made it a little bit lighter so you can see the scope, because if you look back in the other video it was dark and you can really see the scope. So that's that. So what you want to do is put sharpening. It's sharpen here, and a lot of people put resetting on. I put lighting because I just think it gives that better quality. So as soon as you drag light into your video, it will already be on 0.250, and just leave it as that. And the next color correction you want to add is saturation adjust, and you want the amount full at top at 10000, and then you want the center at 0.1760, and then you want the spread all the way at the top, low minus 1000 right at the top, and then you want high 0.4000, and then you can add your color corrector, which is there. Just drag reset to not him. What do I just click that for? Yeah, so your color corrector, and these are the settings I have. You can fiddle around with these just to the color you prefer, but the ones I have for my video is saturation 1.416, gamma 0.944, gain is 1.050, and offset is 9.4. Sometimes when you try and just do the slider a bit, sometimes you won't get it like exact, so you can just type them in. So I just lost that. There you are, 9.4. So you can just type them in by just clicking and type them in. So the next one I have put in brightness and contrast, which is up here, and you want to put the reset on in there, and put brightness as minus 0.13, contrast as 0.48, and the contrast center at 0.33. And there we are. And then the next bit is color curves. Now you won't probably get the exact color curves that I have. You have to fiddle around with them just so you can sort of get the look I have, but you can sort of see the way I've got that curve, and you want to put resetting on as there for the color curves. And the next one is the last one, is the soft contrast, which is down here, and you want to put in soft moderate contrast, and these effect settings should be all the same. You won't have to change anything there when you put them in. Stretch range will be on 1780 for you, the contrast will be on 66.53 for you, and the diffusion will be on 15.25 for you, and these will all be at the bottom. So, and then you want to click figurenet, I think it's called, and you want to see how have I got the blur edges around the side. You'll see if I put none, they go off. You'll see. So like all the blur for the edges, but it's up to you if you want the blur or if you don't want the blur. But I have the blur because I think it's a bit cooler. But you want the strength at 100. So I don't like the blur too much because I just try sometimes. But it's on 10 in the minute. I think originally it's already on 10, so you don't have to really change it. The softness I have on 20. The width is on 80 and the height on 80. The corner radius is on 15. The X position is on 50, and the Y position is on 50. And then you should have my color correction there. So after you've done that, let me just do that. You see, if you want more tutorials, like I've got this slider here that is on the Mac. I'll do a tutorial for that if you want me to. So if you want it. But anyway, now after you've done the color correction, you want to go to render as, and have it on. I have a template for mine. Yours will probably be on default template. So 59. You want a default template, and main concept ABC AAC. I'll just type this test, and then click custom. And you want it on custom frame size, and you want the include video ticked, 1280 by 720. You want the profile on main, the frame rate. If you type the frame rate in as just 59.94, it'll put the zeros on for you. You want allow source to adjust frame unticked, fill order non-progressive scan, pixel aspect ratio you want it on 1, number of reference frames 2. And then you want it on variable bitrate, and you want that on 14 million, just down there. And the audio is on 48,000 and the bitrate is on 28,000. And then you want the project best, and then if you want to just save your template, you type in what you want to call it there, and then press save, and it should be saved down the bottom there, so you don't have to keep doing these settings every time you render. And then after that, press OK and save, and there you go, it starts rendering. So tutorials on stuff like I said, this slider, just give me a comment and I'll be happy to make it for you. So thanks for watching, guys, and please subscribe and comment and leave a like. So thanks a lot, guys, thanks for watching.